Welcome back. Well, we can't deny it. The cold weather, winter is going to be upon us soon. A lot of us have been embracing it, but there's a few people out there that don't have an opportunity to do so. And luckily, we have Michael Wood in station today to tell us all about it with Ottawa Special Events and Keep Ottawa Warm. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you for coming. This is the second year that Keep Ottawa Warm is in its infancy, but doing well.
It's doing awesome. We last year it was just some circumstances happened, and so we just decided that we were going to start collecting some winter clothing, and we had 800 pieces donated last year. So be it boots, mitts, scarves, towels, everything. And so what we did was we took it directly to the mission. We went to Shepherd's, we went to Cornerstone for women, and we had stuff for men, women, and children. And so we decided this year we would fire it up a little bit earlier, and we got a special weather statement for this weekend, so it's going to be cold, right?
Yes, it is going to be cold. I did see that. I mean, that is fun for some people. So it's also a great time because a lot of people are just trying on their clothes for the first time.
Correct.
Because winter is
coming. And if you're like me.
I was just going to say, or like me, you could grow out of these things.
It happens to the best of us.
It does happen, and we do take good care of things, so it's great to pass it on.
For sure, and we make sure that it goes straight to the people that are the most vulnerable. I know that a lot of our staff this year want to go and hand it out to people if they see someone on the street that may not have enough and it's really cold, just go and hand it directly to them, toques, and just make sure that everybody is at least cared for. So. Which
is amazing that you guys are doing this, because at Ottawa Special Events you're quite busy with all the events that you take on. So this is fantastic that it's going on. What propelled it?
So you're right, we are very busy, but we look at that as being very fortunate. There's a lot of small businesses in Ottawa that perhaps aren't as fortunate as we've been over our 7 years. So last year I was getting off the Queensway, eastbound. I think like a lot of us, we get off at Bronson, and there's always somebody standing at the bottom of the Bronson ramp eastbound that's asking for something. And I didn't have anything, and he said, I'm going to freeze to death tonight. And I said, you need to get to a shelter. And as I continued on my way, I'm like, okay, we're going to get some winter clothing. And this year we've had so many partners come on, because last year was just us. So we started receiving tweets, and we were getting emails saying, how can we help? So now people in town can go to any CIBC branch in Ottawa, drop off their winter clothes there, then go to Meridian Credit Union. I know that Keith Eglai has got boosted up his constituency office, and Jan Harder and Lisa McLeod and Catherine McKenna. All these people have just
opened their doors and their hearts.
Whether it's been conservatives or liberals, they've both decided to get together.
We can all get along.
Exactly.
We can all get along. We all have the same ideas in mind.
For sure.
Okay, so this is great. So anybody can take this clothing and they could go to any CIBC anywhere.
Correct.
And they could bring it in.
In Ottawa.
Okay, and if they don't have any clothes or anything, is there a donation part that they can make to you, or would you like it just to be in clothing? And
we're at this point of where we're at, we're just doing clothes.
Okay.
We're not doing any exchange of money. I think if people want to donate,
they can just go get some clothes,
or they can take the money to either the food bank or the mission. We're literally just interested in getting some clothes and bringing it down for them on their behalf. So.
Yeah, and last year you got 800, and you started a little later in the year.
We did.
So this year, City of Ottawa, you can do it. This is going to be easy enough.
We're just hoping that our biggest problem is going to be where do we put everything, because we do sort everything into piles for men, women, and children, and we've got a big facility, but with all of these partners, and every day somebody else keeps coming on. I know that one of the internet companies just sent a note saying that they wanted to be part of it. So, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and we're so thankful that everybody supported the business. And I think when you're in that situation, you got to support the community that supported you. So.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing, because it is going to get big now that you're on here, and and I've seen your tweets going out, and people are getting involved, which is, I do love our community for that. Everybody really does reach in and make sure.
For sure, and our good friends from the Help Santa Toy Parade are here tonight.
I know.
And so we're working with them this weekend too. So hopefully they get as many donations as possible. Are you going to be
at the parade as well?
I think we're going to be down cheering them on from the sideline, but they're doing some great things too. Lots of people in town doing great things. So.
There is always great people in town doing great things.
For sure.
Okay, so we could get boots, hats, mitts.
Yeah, as long as we ask that it's clean and gently used, not torn. We brought in some snow pants, so we're going to do snow pants, towels, scarves, earmuff, whatever's going to keep someone warm, especially at night, right in Ottawa. it does get
Yeah.
down to -40. So we want to make sure that everybody at least has a chance to get something to keep them warm at night. So.
And the website that they can go on to see where you guys are at, you got a little tally going?
For sure. We're going to be putting that up on OttawaSpecialEvents.com.
Okay.
And it's not quite up there just yet. But if they keep checking Twitter at Keep Ottawa Warm, they'll be able to get that information from there too.
My gosh, this is awesome. Okay, are you donating these?
Yeah, these are being donated. So.
Okay, that is great. I actually have a little load that I'm going to be dropping off today. So we got CIBC. Let's tell you the locations again.
Sure.
CIBC.
A Meridian Credit Union. We've got Jan Harder in Barhaven, Keith Eglai for the Knoxdale ward. We have Catherine McKenna, who's the Liberal Environment Minister.
Yeah.
So her office is doing it as well too. So if you go on Keep Ottawa Warm, you'll see all of the spots.
And people should just head to yours, to the Ottawa Special Events on
Calendar.
I never can say that street name properly. Oh my gosh. And so this is one of your events that you're going to take on. Anything you're thinking on in the spring and summer? Can you keep it going longer, or is there a deadline for this?
We're going to stop doing this part in theory December 31st. So we want to try and get as much in as possible. And then this spring, past spring, we did a thing called Get a Job. And for people who are in a giant catch-22 where they can't afford business attire. So again, when you outgrow things like I'm doing regularly, people could bring in...
You're getting into hibernation. That's what we're doing.
That's it. That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So people could bring in their business attire, and we gave it to a organization that dresses somebody for a job interview. Because there's nothing worse than wanting to work and not having the appropriate clothes to go to a job interview in.
Thank you so much for all that you do. Michael Wood,
pleasure.
he's in charge of special events. Make sure you get your used clothing, gently used. We've got all the locations. Don't go away. We'll be right back with some more Daytime.